think I am live. I'm live. All right. Welcome to the next step in living the good life, the next words of wisdom. Today we're going to talk about the paradox of perfectionism. And we'll talk about the 5% tweak. We'll talk about the engineer mind versus the janky mind, and when good enough is perfect. So that's what we're talking about today. We'll wait just a couple seconds for more people to join. I think that's probably good. Okay, so the paradox of perfectionism. Most people fall into one extreme category. So there's two different categories. One is the person that jumps into things and leaves them halfway done. They get the ball rolling really quickly. They have a lot of volume in production, but they also might be sloppy. But at the end of the day, they get a lot of stuff done. So that's one type of person. The second type of person is the engineering type. And these people do all of their research. They're not sloppy. They move with a lot of precision. They weigh outcomes, and at the end of the day, they just don't move with a lot of momentum because they think too much. When an idea pops into your head, you're probably going to fall into one category, one of those two categories. And if you do it the same day, you're a momentum builder, or if you weigh the outcome for 10 years, then you're type 2, you're the engineering type. I love all these emojis in the chat. It's fantastic. And neither one is necessarily like the better one. Think about a lion in a safari. A lion in an African savanna eating a gazelle, is that a bad thing? The lion is there to take out the weak, the slow, the diseased. And it's important to have that predator in most environments. So this is just another addition to the black and white mentality that we talk about all the time. But the predator mentality, where people see themselves as victims. The lion is just a lion. It's just a lion that's supposed to do a lion job, right? And it does it well. A lion killing a kid in a zoo is wrong, right? So a lion has a place. And so it's about having the right place. A lion thrown into the ocean with a bunch of sharks is out of its element. Then it's the weak link, right? Then it's the weak thing. When we kill sharks, other species are out of control. They are supposed to exist for a reason. So do not feel sorry for sloppiness. A lion is a lion is a lion. If you are a perfectionist, there is nothing you can do about it. People are just hardwired that way. I talk about the hexago factors of personality. There's 6 factors of personality, HEXACO, right? I can name them, but you guys can just look them up yourself. So don't feel sorry for sloppiness. Perfectionism is one of those factors of personality, and a lot of it is genetic. And then you can change some elements of it, and a few tools that can help you when you're out of your element. So it's not necessarily, most people think in terms of extremes. So when they think they need to change, whether they're sloppy or they're perfectionist, whether they're janky or like they get stuck on just the research aspect, they think they have to flip to the other side. Whereas I think the success comes with simply a 5% tweak. So just make a 5% tweak at a time, 5% tweaks at a time, And you don't need to move a massive change at once. If you are a momentum builder, remember, don't have anything janky in your life. Good enough is perfect. Do something, even if it means that nothing happens because of it. So do something. And usually when I don't know what to do, I take all of the possible things I could do and I'll do multiple of them, because one may not be enough. Know yourself. Know if you're a perfectionist, paralyzed, or somebody that needs to learn nothing janky. Know whether you're a perfectionist or janky, and where your comfort zone is. And then make those 5% tweaks. So my questions for today are, what is an example in your life where you have been paralyzed in an action because of waiting to gather more than 70% of the information? You don't need more than 70% of the information before you start a job. I'd say get between 40 and 70%. If you're waiting to get more than 70% of awareness, like about whatever you're going to do, you're like, I need to know exactly where every single thing is going to happen, every single thing is going to be. And so I'm going to sit back and just watch and wonder and question everything. You're going to be in like a analysis paralysis. So you want to know, like, have a good idea of what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, but you don't need more than 7%. I'd say that's the rule. My second question is, where is an example on the other extreme where you were sloppy and didn't even gather 40% of the information? You wouldn't take an extra 2 minutes to make sure that something is done right. You were just rushed, moving at such fast speeds. And then my last question is, what are you going to do to be a lion in the right place, in the right environment? That is our words of wisdom for today. I will see everybody tomorrow to talk about our next step to living the good life, which is Michael Jordan swagger and the American Idol syndrome. I'll see you all tomorrow. Everybody have a great rest of your day.